Very few people understand the stock market. Football Index gives users the opportunity to trade and make money with something they love, the beautiful game. Welcome back to another video. Now, yesterday saw the first ever NFL game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The Oakland Raiders played Chicago Bears. The game finished Oakland Raiders 24, Chicago Bears 21. So that was the first ever NFL game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The next one is this coming weekend. And the tours actually started today. The NFL tours at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium started today. Here is a little bit of footage from the first ever tour at the stadium.
Guys, if you do want to try on a helmet,
So earlier on today, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club put out another announcement about Hugo Lloris's injury that he suffered at Brighton away on Saturday. It was first thought that he would be out for at least a couple of months. It now does look like it's going to be longer than that. He will now miss October, November and December, and it is now likely that he will be back early 2020. Now, the club actually put out the following announcement. Hugo Lloris has undergone further assessment this morning after sustaining a dislocated elbow in our match against Brighton on Saturday. The findings have shown that although surgery will not be required, our captain has suffered ligament damage and is not expected to return to training before the end of 2019. Hugo is currently in a brace and will now undergo a period of rest and rehabilitation under the supervision of our medical staff at Hotspur Way. So he will miss every game for the remainder of 2019, and we wish him, of course, a speedy recovery, and hopefully we will see him early 2020. So last night, our fullback, Serge Aurier, actually went on to Instagram and posted the following message. There are times when nothing smiles on you. Hiding and crying is not the best solution, is like his life. The only thing to do is to work twice as hard as you did to get results. So we are going to fight together as one man. We will get back to the top, but only with the help of our real fans who believe in us very soon. Come on, you Spurs. Now, at the NFL game yesterday at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Harry Kane was there watching. He is a huge NFL fan, and he is a fan of the New England Patriots. Now, when they actually read his name out, he actually got booed at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium because, of course, lots of NFL fans there supporting the Oakland Raiders and the Chicago Bears. Now, because he supports New England Patriots, he got booed at our own stadium. I can't believe it. But he was actually invited onto the pitch to actually do the traditional coin toss. But yeah, I can't believe that. What do you make of that? Put in the comments section below. What do you think of Harry Kane being booed at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? So Mauricio Pochettino said after the Brighton game, it is the perfect time for an international break. He actually was quoted in saying, to change the air, dynamic and energy. Now, at the moment, him and assistant Jesus Perez are actually in Qatar at the Aspire Global Summit. So yet another ex-professional footballer is urging Harry Kane to leave Tottenham Hotspur Football Club in order to win trophies in his career. This time, ex-West Ham, Chelsea and Liverpool defender Glenn Johnson is urging Harry Kane to move on and to sign for Manchester City. Premier League rivals at Manchester City. So he is actually quoted in saying, in a couple of years his goals could dry up at Spurs and he'd be out the door. There's no loyalties in football and he has to look after himself first and foremost. I don't think he's suited to the Spanish style of playing, so he might have to wait for Sergio Aguero to move on at City before going there. But it's not out of the question. That could happen, in my opinion. If I was Harry, I would know what to do. I'd be moving on for the sake of my career to win as much as I could. Let me know in the comments section below what you think about this as Tottenham fans, because all these ex-professional footballers just keep urging Harry Kane to leave. It is Monday the 7th of October and that does mean that it is Jermaine Defoe's birthday, so many happy returns to him. Please put in the comments section below what your favourite Jermaine Defoe memory of him being at the club was. And he is currently top goal scorer for Rangers at the moment in Scotland and he's doing very, very well. So wishing him all the best for the rest of the season as well. So another story about Harry Kane, this time former Manchester United midfielder Lee Sharp is now urging Manchester United to splash the cash on Harry Kane. He has been talking on Talk Sport and he has been saying you need someone like Harry Kane for 200 million, 220 million that is going to score you 25 goals a season and you've got that different outlook in the team, so it's not going to be a cheap one. So with Hugo Lloris out for the rest of 2019, now looking to come back in January 2020, lots of people have been talking about the possibility of Tottenham actually bringing a goalkeeper in for the next 3 months. But do you think that Paolo Gazzaniga is more than capable of doing a fantastic job for Spurs in the next 3 months? Of course, remember, we have got 4 group stage Champions League games left as well, which Hugo will miss all 4 of them because he's out for the rest of this year. And do you think that Tottenham were right in letting Michel Vorm go at the end of last season? You know, could he have done the job and would he have stepped in instead of Gazzaniga? So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Our former midfielder, Jamie Redknapp, has actually come out and said that Arsenal are no longer way behind rivals Spurs. He's actually said Arsenal used to look way behind their North London rivals, but not anymore. The same goes for Chelsea and Leicester City, both of whom are now fighting with Spurs for a top 4 finish. So the NFL game yesterday actually recorded a record attendance at a match at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The attendance was 60,463. That actually beat the record attendance which was against Aston Villa on the opening day of the Premier League season. So over the past few weeks, there has been an awful lot of speculation about Mauricio Pochettino. And Tony Cascarino, the former Chelsea striker, has actually come out and said that he believes that Mauricio Pochettino is just one defeat away from the sack at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. He is quoted in saying, if they lose to Watford in the next game after the international break, he is finished. He is under pressure and making poor decisions. Eric Dyer clearly was not fit to play on Saturday and Moussa Sissoko was out of position at right back. Former Tottenham manager Tim Sherwood has actually come out and said that Daniel Levy would not sack Mauricio Pochettino in a million years. He is extremely confident that Daniel Levy will stick by Poch during this very difficult period at the club right now. He has actually been talking on Talk Sport and actually said the following: Daniel Levy is one of the most astute men in football. Do you think in his right mind he would sack Mauricio Pochettino? He has got so much credit in the bank with that football club. There is no way he would sack Mauricio Pochettino, not in a million years. So this one is quite a big story today. This is from The Atlantic. So if you want more details, please go and visit their website for more details. But Apparently, a source at the club has been talking very negatively about Mauricio Pochettino, and they said the following. They actually feel that the squad feel untrusted, overworked and underpaid. They are actually quoted in saying the place is a regime and they're sick of him. Talking about Pochettino. It's his way or nothing. There is no balance. The players don't get the impression they are trusted at all. And it is said that the players were left very jealous after it was emerged that Chairman Daniel Levy pockets £6 million a year. Now, do you believe these stories? Obviously, it's come from a source at the club. The Atlantic have quoted someone in saying this. Clearly, they haven't put who it's by. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Now, Harry Winks was actually asked, are the Tottenham players still playing for their manager, Mauricio Pochettino? Harry Winks actually responded in saying, of course we are. He's our manager and he's been fantastic the last 6 seasons he's been at the club. And he's taken this club to new levels and brand new heights. And that's thanks to him. We're going through a rough patch and it happens in football. Every club goes through them. So Spurs midfielder Eric Dyer has actually admitted that the club are in crisis right now. He admitted this after the defeat at Brighton on Saturday, losing 3-0. He actually said after the game, we're obviously going through a difficult period. Is saying it's a crisis a bit strong? No. If you lose like we've lost in these games, it's normal. For us, this is the worst period we've been in, but we have to stay together and push through it. So after Tottenham's defeat at the Amex Stadium, losing 3-0 to Brighton on Saturday, Danny Murphy, another former Tottenham player, believes that speculation around Tottenham's players' futures is affecting their performance. He actually said this on Match of the Day. I think some of them have had their heads turned. They don't want to be there. Now, yesterday, Heung-min Son's agent has actually said that don't rule out a move for Heung-min Son to Italy. He was actually speaking to Radio Marti. He said, Son to Napoli, why not? Never say never in football. He likes Italy, so who knows what will happen one day. Now, tomorrow night at the JobServe Community Stadium, Colchester United will take on Tottenham under-21s. Now, this is in the EFL Trophy, also known as the Leasing.com Trophy. Now, we will be playing in Southern Group A. The Tottenham under-21s have already played one game against Ipswich Town, losing 2-1. We're currently bottom of Group A. We've only played one game. We've got 2 left. So Colchester tomorrow night and Gillingham next month. So if you do live in the Colchester area, it is, or even in the Essex area, should I say, it is a 7:30 kickoff at the JobServe Community Stadium. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I will see you at the JobServe Community Stadium tomorrow night for the Colchester v Tottenham under-21 match. Come on, you Spurs. Very few people understand the stock market. Football Index gives users the opportunity to trade and make money with something they love, the beautiful game.